right now. Those stocks have been on a tear again recently. Janet Yellen is testifying on Capitol Hill at this hour. She's there right now. Don't worry, we're not going to make you listen to it, but we are going to play Donald Trump sounding off on Janet Yellen and the president. Watch this.
Janet Yellen is highly political, and she's not raising rates for a very specific reason, because Obama told her not to, because he wants to be out playing golf in a year from now, and he wants to be doing other things, and he doesn't want to see a big bubble burst during his administration.
All right, Lizzie, you've got a look on your face that says you're not entirely in agreement.
Well, I don't know if President Obama called Janet Yellen and said keep rates low. I mean, but the rest of it, you know, Janet Yellen did make a controversial speech before the 2014 election talking about income inequality, which was a major campaign theme for the Democrats. So that was used by the GOP in Congress to say we have to audit the Fed and their decisions.
Look, my position would be that she is keeping interest rates low because the economy is not performing, and that's because President Obama's economic policies have failed.
Right.
So, in effect,
either way you look at it,
she is doing the bidding of President Obama.
Right.
And I mean, is she political? I think she is.
You know, Ben Bernanke gave her advice before he left, saying, your boss is Congress. So, you know, that was something. And so Hughes, it seems to me that she's choosing political topics when she should be, that's a criticism against her, when she should just be sticking to monetary policy.
Totally agree. I mean, they're appointed. There's certainly that. I don't think the president's picking up the phone, but I do think it's a consideration when they look at rates as to what it's going to do to the economy. And by the way, we have a presidential election coming up.
And by the way, she went to Berkeley, and she's
say no more.
Say no more. Say no more.
No more.
No, it's not. All right. Townhall.com editor Katie Pavlich is with us. I'm sure you've been. Good morning, Katie. I'm sure you've been listening into what we've been saying here. Look, I'm in agreement with Trump. I say that Janet Yellen is political and that she has funded, essentially, President Obama's failed economic policies. Now, what do you say?
I think that most people who have been appointed by President Obama are political because everything that the president does has a political calculation to it. However, I think I'm going to have to disagree a little bit in the sense that if they were to raise the rate, that would reflect a better economy, right? So I actually think that not raising rates reflects poorly on the economy because it means that we're not doing as well as maybe we could be doing, and that's been the argument.
That's why she keeps interest rates down. That's why she's printed a lot of money, because President Obama's economic policies have failed.
Exactly.
There's a tie-in right there, you know?
Right, exactly. So I think that, you know, like you guys all just discussed so eloquently, it can go either way, but I would look at it from the perspective of actually raising the rate might do President Obama a favor in the sense of backing up the statements from the White House that we've seen that the economy is better, that it's recovered, and that, of course, they brought us back from the brink of the worst recession since the Great Depression, so to speak.
By the way, we do enjoy